Hi children, welcome to Station 2. I've tried to record this twice already, but poop keeps barking, so I had to start over. So the directions here say to identify the slope m and the y-intercept of each linear equation, and then graph and label them on the coordinate plane. After that, you're going to order them by steepness of slope, from the most steep to the least steep. And then you're going to order them by y-intercept, from the highest y-intercept to the lowest y-intercept. So let's remember that this is in the form y equals mx plus b. So all the equations you're dealing with down below are written in this form, which means that m is the number in front of x. It does not include x. X is not part of m. It's just the number in front. And the number behind the x is b. Okay, the number in front of x is m, which is the slope. So my slope for this equation is 1/4, which means it's telling me to move up 1 as I move over 4 times. And then the b value here is -1, or if I wrote it as a point, 0, -1. Okay, if I wanted to graph this, I would begin with the b value, and I would graph that point 0, -1. So I'd come down here, 0, -1 is right here. And then I would follow my slope, and I just talked to you about how my slope was 1/4. So that means beginning at my b value, I go up 1 and move over 4 spaces. And I can do that again, up 1, move over 4 spaces until I have enough points to draw my line. So up 1/4, up 1/4. I could also go backwards, go down 1 and backwards 4 spaces, go down 1 and backwards 4 spaces. And that should give me enough points to draw a line, especially if I have a ruler to use, which I don't, so mine's not going to be very perfect. There goes Poop again, barking. It's one of her favorite things to do on the weekend. Okay, so then I have that line there, and I'm just going to call this line number 1, because Ms. Rico didn't label them for us, so we're going to label them ourselves. This is line number 1. And then after I've graphed all these lines, I'm going to try to figure out which line is the steepest line. Okay, so just a reminder, if it is flat, it is 0 steep, right? The steeper it is the closer it is to being a vertical line. So essentially, you want to order them from the one that's going up and down the most to the one that's going side to side the most, the flattest, from the most steep to the flattest. And that's what you're going to do on this page right here. So the most steep equation you'll write here, the least one you'll write here, and you'll just order them from the most to the least. Now here you're going to order by the y-intercept, what the highest y-intercept is to the lowest y-intercept. And that you can see pretty clearly from the graph. The highest y-intercept will be the one happening at the top, and the lowest y-intercept will be the one happening at the bottom. There are also a couple of checkpoint questions here. How can you tell from the graph which line is steepest or least steep? And how can you tell from the equations which line is the steepest or least steep? Does a negative slope affect how steep a line is? So those are some things for you to think about after you've done these problems. So go ahead, get to work, and then I'll see you at the next station.